Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
So lovely to see so many people come in today, and everybody is aware that this is about healing time. This is about knowledge. This is about learning, growing, and expanding our understanding. So thank you all for coming, even you. So great delight. We missed Kevin because the 1st of January, I think, was the 1st of January.
It was the 1st of January. We were all very busy doing other things.
And I wouldn't drag you out on the 1st of January or expect others. So
thank you very much.
Thank you for coming back to us. Big welcome to Not My Cat.
Our co-presenter.
Yes.
Yes.
This cat homes in on healing. Seriously, does. Every time a healer walks in, she's there, front and centre. So yeah, carry on. She's our totem. Our power animal. Kevin, without further ado, I will shut up and hand over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. Good afternoon, everybody. Lovely to see so many people here this afternoon. I'm going to bite the bullet because I've bitten off far more than I can probably chew, so I'm going to try and present you with a shamanic exercise today, which is called Through the Dreamcatcher. Technically, it's a 2-hour workshop. Haha. So we're going to see how much we can condense this down into something. Hopefully everyone's familiar with something called a dream catcher. Everyone's seen them around, perhaps had one, worked with one a little bit in the past, yes?
Yep.
Brilliant, that's good. I can just plough on through. The idea of actually doing the dream catcher workshop is to actually take control of our dreams or heal our dreams. It's something shamanically we can use on ourselves, but it can be used to work with a recipient, i.e. someone who wants dream healing. So it takes you into a different way of working. Dreamcatcher. Exactly what it says is. It catches dreams. So if we think about it, it catches dreams. If we look at it and actually, in a little while we're going to do a meditation to try and work through this, somewhere within, beyond the dream catcher, must be a dream library. A library of all the dreams we've ever had. If there's a dream library, depending on our ages, we say it's stored in different formats. So probably the older ones of us are going to find it's on paper form. The younger ones of you are going to find it's on digital form. But it doesn't matter what form it's on, there's a dream library there we can go into. The idea of going into a dream library is we can alter and edit those dreams. So any dreams we don't like, we can take bits out of them, we can perhaps add bits into them. We can create new dreams into that dream library. Depends where we stack it within the dream library as to how often those dreams should recur. So dreams we don't particularly like, i.e. the ones that we don't find that pleasant, we can hide right at the back of the library and they will only come out very occasionally. The ones we do like, we can bring to the forward of the dream library, i.e. they're going to recur more often. If we think about it as an extra dream library, it's what's stored in that library is going to actually come through. It gives the opportunity actually of recreating new dreams and putting those dreams in the library, waiting for them to come through when we're ready for them. I say we can use this also with a client. So when we do the proper full dream workshop, we would actually make a dream catcher with somebody and take that person through how their dreams are, what dreams they are having problems with, and see how much we can erase of those dreams. Sometimes we can't erase the full bit in one go. It has to be over several stages. But we can actually get rid of dreams that are actually causing us discomfort. We can put in place dreams that will cause us great joy. Which is really sort of a whole new understanding of how we take control of our dreams, how we heal our dreams. I've had occasion to actually do this with quite a few clients in the past who have sleep issues, shall we say, and I've found it's worked to great effect. So taking time to actually, if you can make your own dream catcher, it has got a totally different energy. But I know it's a bit more complicated. Apparently you can buy things online that are not too expensive. If people really can't, then purchase a pre-made one and try and actually put your energy into that first of all and see how that comes through. I know I'm speeding through this quite quickly. Has everyone got an understanding of what area I'm trying to go to at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah? Brilliant. So the whole idea is actually we take a dream catcher, we look at it and spend time with it and have it around us, and then we will then do normally a shamanic journey or a meditation to go through the dream catcher. If we look at the dream catcher, there's lots of little spaces within that. If we look from this side, and we actually project going through to a hidden space, which is where our dream library will exist. So once we've seen our dream library, we can see how it's stored and what dreams we perhaps remember that we might want to alter or edit. And then the whole fantastic thing is, what dreams we would like to stack there to actually replace some of those previous ones, which opens up quite a fantastic possibilities of all the different things we may wish to have in our dreams. Next part is we're going to do a short journey or a meditation, hopefully on what I've just actually explained. If you can visualise your particular dream catcher, and in the meditation somewhere you're going to go to the hidden space through the dream catcher and find your dream library. Maybe take time now to actually imagine your dream catcher. See that dream catcher. And see there's a space, a hidden space beyond that dream catcher. And that hidden space is your dream library. See how it's stored. Are there parts of that dream library you wish to alter? In whatever format you find your dream library is, there's always ways of actually altering it. It's stored on paper as a simple fact of erasing it and writing new pieces in. If it's stored digitally, then there's a question of bringing it up digitally and altering it. If you wish to recreate dreams that perhaps you haven't dreamt before, it's a question of actually putting that dream just inside the dream library. Have it roughly sketched out, and because you put your intent, it will actually flow the way you had intended it to flow. So the possibilities are quite endless. And it's nice to actually be aware that we can actually take control of our dreams now. For most people, they've got no control over dreams. Dreams just happen randomly, they come and they can affect us in different ways. Some, a lot make us feel quite happy. They're the nice ones. Those that make us feel uncomfortable are probably the ones we want to concentrate more on. And if I can ask you all to bring yourself back from the meditation now and back to the room. I know I'm trying to cram quite a lot in a very short time today, so hopefully I'll give you an outline of where this goes to and how it can be worked. If you find it something that's useful to you, something you can concentrate and work on in your own time from now onwards. So, quick show of hands, did everyone find a dream library? Brilliant, that's most people. Well done. Very good. And who would like to share with us what they experienced? So I always ask people to share. By getting other members of the congregation to share, it gives other people within the congregation a sense that it's not only their mind working on them. If other people are experiencing similar sort of things, it gives you more confidence in what you've just done and what you've just worked through is a valid thing to work with. So, can I have a perhaps Kathy? Thank you.
Well, I imagined the dreamcatcher going through and imagined a library, but I fail to remember my dreams. Just on a very rare occasion, I've been woken up in the middle of one, which was quite pleasant, and wanted to finish it, you know. But now I know I can store it in the library.
They can store it in the library, but what actually, the whole idea, once you've actually worked on yourself, it opens up to be able to work with clients. So sometimes this is not only for us, it's for who we may need to help in future. If we don't particularly ourselves have dreams that disturb us, I'm not going to call them nightmares, but dreams that disturb us, but by working in this way we can actually help someone else by giving the concept of actually altering their dreams. I know a lot of us don't remember our dreams to that degree, yes.
I just wonder if there's a way of training yourself to remember a dream. I did hear once somebody talk about that when you wake up, write down whatever you're feeling.
There's so many different theories on that out there, yes, and
Yeah.
unless a dream actually strikes us as something we remember vividly, then it's something that's come and gone, and do we need to work on it any further? Probably not. It's more those that we do find we don't find comfortable, the ones we probably want to work on more, or now be given the opportunity to actually know where the dream is, where it's coming from, and the whole new opportunity of actually creating new dreams. Could I have a couple of other people, please?
I went through the dreamcatcher, and again I could see this massive library, and I was aware that some dreams, like you say, would be disturbing. So what I did was put light and love in that direction, because I wanted to change them but bring forward the golden nuggets of wisdom to be able to utilise. And with all of that, it would help bring perhaps more self-esteem, better confidence, whatever it is, so I can do the work that I'm here to do.
It opens up so many doorways that everything you said, yes, can take place within that, because you've now got a way of actually controlling your dream, or altering that dream, or laying something there to bring a dream forward. Thank you. We'll have perhaps a couple of other shows of hands. Anyone else wish to share with us?
Yeah, well, so I'm an artist, so I see visually. When I shut my eyes, I can see stuff, I can feel it. So I put one of those up in front of me and then looked through it, and then found myself going to the right-hand corner of one of those little sort of diamond
Yes.
shapes or whatever. And I get recurring dreams of places where I used to live, not in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes. And the annoying thing is, they're also beautiful, such beautiful places. I never actually get to be in all of them at the same time and connect them together. I only get one or the other. So if I'm flying above the pine forest, going down to the beach with a city that spirals up into the air, I can get there, but then there's another place that you get the boat and you go to, and so I was trying to put them all together so that when I go back to sleep again, I might have a full run of this lovely place where I used to live. That was my dream. That's what I was just doing. I don't know if that's what I was meant to be doing, but that's...
No, it's whatever, however it fits and feels right to you. So if you say they all sort of merge, most of the time when you actually do them, if you wanted to actually break those down now, you can break them down and store them in place as single dreams rather than all merged together.
Yeah.
Gives you opportunities.
Yeah.
Obviously someone's still dreaming, so well, they haven't come out of the meditation properly yet. I'm not quite sure. They quite often get upstaged by furry animals here, so it's good.
I couldn't do what everyone else has been doing, because the last couple of years I haven't been able to remember one. I know I've dreamt, but I don't remember it. But sometimes I get a funny feeling about the dream, but I don't understand what it is. So I'm a bit lost.
Once again, if we don't remember and don't have dreams, then that's fine. If you're coming out of a dream and you've still got a funny feeling about it, then something must have occurred. And it's purely by, as with a lot of things we do spiritually, it's putting in the time and the effort and the practice. So if you can try and spend a little bit more time trying to do that meditation again and seeing where you come to with that, that may follow through. But ideally, you know there's a space there that holds dreams. There's a space there that you can go in and you can edit, alter, erase, or create new things to put in that space, which is all of assistance. So perhaps if you want to create a new dream to put in that space, that one you may find you will remember.
See, I can remember dreams from when I was really little, but not recent.
Once again, a lot of people are affected by dreams they had when they were small children or younger adults, etc. if you can still remember those dreams going back that amount of time, they're still having some sort of impact on your the amount of sleep you get, or the way it affects you after that dream or that feeling. You'll choose. It's up to you. But you know you've got the ability to go into that dream library, and those dreams you were having as a small kid that you still remember now, you can edit those. So if they're still affecting you now, they're not always serving a positive purpose anymore.
They're not bad dreams.
They don't have to be bad dreams. They're just dreams that actually bring us out not feeling pleasant or feeling uncomfortable about something. So I wouldn't say they're bad dreams, but perhaps they're a dream that does need some work doing on it. Thank you very much for sharing. I know I've tried to cram an awful lot into a very short time. Has anyone got any questions on what I've tried to present to you today?
Yeah, so you're saying that ordinarily you would get all the materials and collect them and make one with your own hands because that imbues it with the energy that would make it easier to do these exercises. Is that correct?
Within the workshops, we recommend that people try and actually make, or with the help of a guide, a helper, to actually make their own dream catcher. It's got such a different energy to it, to something you've actually spent time and putting effort into, and it seems to work far better than something that's been bought in. So that's why I say, if you do get a chance to actually make your own dream catcher, you will find it probably works a lot easier, a lot better, because you've taken time in putting your energy, your thoughts and your intentions into that, rather than purchasing something that's a sort of a sterile canvas, so to speak. It can be worked that way by actually spending a long time holding it and meditating and asking it, as we program a lot of things. We program our cards, our crystals. It's a question of programming. If you've made it, you've in a way programmed it in that time. But so thank you very much. Gentleman at the back had a question.
Yeah, excuse me. I was kind of mixed blessings with what you were giving me.
Fine.
When I was trying to do the meditation and imaging the dream catcher, it was just like looking at a motorway with everything speeded up. Things were going in, things were coming out. I was trying to slow everything down. But one of the questions that I did want to ask is, when you're talking about editing a dream, would you see the parts in that dream that you no longer want, would you bring that back through the dream catcher and then refilter it?
It's already gone there, it's stored there. So it's stored there ready to come out again if that dream needs to occur. So by going in and editing, I see a lot of mine actually in book form. So they're stored it in books, probably because of the age. I don't really do digital. So if I see mine as book form, you take an eraser, you rub out that part of the dream. You might want to write in an alteration, a new part. Or just by erasing that part of the dream may be sufficient, you choose. It's a very simple, logical thing to me, that having the opportunity to go in and actually, the same as if we've written something out and we don't like it, we take a bit of it out and perhaps that reads right again. Or perhaps we might need to put something else back in there. Does that try and make it a bit clearer?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Please.
I'm just feeling about altering dreams and that at the same time, because there's a connection with other people quite often in dreams. That's also changing the energy possibly around on an ancestral type link or something like that. Can that work? Not interfering with soul journeys and that, but can that change?
You're not interfering with anything ancestral or anything relating to anyone else. All you're actually doing is actually doing, it's healing yourself. But if those dreams have got attachments to other people, those attachments will still be with those other people. You're not altering that attachment to them,
No.
you're only altering the attachment is to you.
Yeah, but as you heal yourself, you're also healing because of the connection strands
It can spread out in like,
Yeah.
well, ripples out. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I hear quite a few people say that they're not sure if they were dreaming or if they were actually in the spirit world in their sleep. Do you come across this?
Astral travel, I feel it can occur. Yes, as we're all deeply spiritually aware people, so we can feel we've gone into a deeper space. It's a very individual question. It depends what you feel your beliefs are and how you relate to it. But I feel most of the time it would probably be more. It will be in a mind state within our own physical body, rather than more of a spiritual alteration. I think.
The dreamcatchers, is it a particular part of North America they come from? Are they from top to bottom, Alaska all the way down to Tierra del Fuego, or is it just the West?
Most people know them from a Native American point of view, is where they most come from. But they do go all the way from Alaska, all the way down to Peru and beyond. They're also used in Africa.
I didn't know that.
Aborigines also make something very similar, use something in a similar sort of way. So it is something that's used quite Siberia. Inuits use something very similar. So it is quite worldwide. It spreads all over. So thank you very much. I'm afraid
Can you buy a kit to make your own?
apparently you can, yes. Yeah. You can find a kit online. I don't know where else you would buy them, but to make one. Sorry?
Do you want to ask something more? On the white?
Please.
Can I just ask about, it's also possible to make dream catchers out of wood or collecting things
Oh,
from the
yeah,
forest and things like that, so you've got a nature element in it as well. Does that particular to like
Yeah,
Africa
when
or
we've made them in America, you just go into the woods and you find a green twig that's about the right thing. Once you cut it off, it's green. You will actually be able to bend it round and bind it, and that will give you the hope.
I know what I'm doing at the weekend.
Me too.
Oh,
Yay.
So,
aren't dreams part of feelings or upsets within your day and comes out differently? So,
in a way, dreams are
I'm
a
quite ignorant.
part of our mind trying to make sense of things. It's trying to work things out and how things affect us. Sometimes we're not affected by something that occurs during the course of the day, but in the dream, we relive that and we re-experience that, and it does feel an effect on us. It's a very, very broad and complicated whole issue there with dreams. Does that make some sort of sense on that, yeah?
Sort of,
Thank you very much. I think I'm about up to time. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you got something out of what I presented to you, and hope you'll try and carry on working on healing your dreams. Thank you. Time to wake up now.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you,
you,
Ross.
stand-in chairperson. Chaircat, yes. Really interesting. And again, it's really good that we can sit and talk about these things, hear opinions, ask questions. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, do you know what? Great. Because you're here to make that judgment, not sat at home thinking, well, that's rubbish, and I'm not even going to go there. So, well done. Thank you, Kevin. Tonight, 7 o'clock, we have an awareness night, which is all matters appertaining to spiritualism. And I'll be giving a talk with questions and answers, and that's all about circles and circle work. So that's live here in the church, 7 o'clock, also shared with our friends online. Sunday morning we have a divine service live here in church, and we have Tony Goswell will be taking that. And the lovely Sue has volunteered to chair, or volunteer is your chairing Sunday. The church will be having a stand over at the Lighthouse Holistic Fair all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be manning that over there, and I'll leave the church in the very competent hands of Sue here. That's you on the spot. Anything goes wrong now, it's your fault, all right? Don't blame the cat.
Blame the cat.
Blame Ted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
We're going to say goodbye now to wonderful people watching us online. Thank you for joining us. Now we're going to hand over to our church registered healers to dispense spiritual healing. So if our healers could stand up and make themselves known, that would be wonderful.